Chairperson, delegates, it's my honour as Treasurer to propose the adoption of the party's financial report, in this case for the years ended 31st of December 2007 and for the year ending to 31st of December 2008. As many of you will be aware, the party has for a number of years now pursued a financial strategy whereby we have endeavoured to manage our day-to-day outgoings within the confines of the state funding provided to us through the statutory parliamentary allowances and electoral allowances. This is a policy that we continued in the years covered by these reports. This approach allows us to devote to electoral purposes the lion's share of the monies paid to the party in membership subscriptions and affiliation subscriptions, in donations, and most importantly through the National Election Fund payments, which was formerly called, as you know, the National Collection. Therefore, you will see in the accounts, which are there in the back of the report, that, for instance, in the year 2007, we ran a significant deficit due to the expenditures on the general election campaign. By contrast, in 2006 and 2008, we operated significant surpluses, and these funds were ring-fenced and dedicated to funding the costs of our election campaigns. During 2008, we succeeded in repaying all of the outstanding costs and loans incurred for the 2007 general election, thereby allowing us to start this year with a relatively clean slate. 2009, as you're aware, is also an election year. The local and European elections represent the party's toughest current financial and logistical challenge, with expensive campaigns for hundreds of excellent candidates. We also look forward to Senator Alex White being returned as our TD in Dublin South and reclaiming Labour's seat there. I am confident that the strategy we have put in place will allow us to manage the task presented to us in 2009. But it should be noted that we will only do so by maintaining prudence in respect of our finances. It's always tempting to seek to maximise electoral performance by spending money that we do not have. I and the party are conscious of the need to resist that temptation. The task of funding the party in this coming year will be made more challenging by the ever-deteriorating economic conditions of everyone in our society. It will be more difficult to raise money given the pressure people are under and the real fears they have for their homes and their jobs. We must also attempt as best we can to make provision for the possibility of a snap election, given the growing instability of the political landscape. While I know you share with me a desire to replace this unjust government with an administration led by our leader, Eamon Gilmore, dedicated to delivering a new and fair deal for Ireland, the financial challenge that a snap election will pose for us should not be underestimated, in my view. I now wish to briefly address the issue of the pension and the party staff defined benefit pension. You will be hardly surprised to know that, in common with the majority of pension funds in the state, our own employees' defined benefit pension scheme is at present in considerable deficit. In part now, this is referable to negligence on the part of our expert advisors, and litigation is progressing somewhat slowly through the High Court to seek redress for that aspect. That aspect of the matter is sub judice. In part too, the current pension deficit is exacerbated by the ongoing economic crisis. A subgroup of the Executive Management Committee of the party, chaired by Deputy Pat Rabbitte TD, has been addressing this important issue for some time, endeavouring to ensure legal compliance, committed to charting a way forward in a very difficult environment, and aiming to find a fair and equitable solution that will honour our obligations to our loyal and valued and long-serving staff to the best of our abilities. I would like to take this opportunity to thank Deputy Pat Rabbitte in particular for all the hours and time that he has put into endeavouring to achieve a resolution in this most complex matter.
Report endorsed. Oh, sorry, excuse me, Maura.
That's all right. I just want to take the opportunity to thank the staff at head office who provide ongoing assistance to me, and particularly that powerful Westmeath woman, Ita McAuliffe, who has spoke last and was there on the stage, and also Margaret Byrne, who is our accounts manager. And I would also like to thank the NEC and the party leader, who have always been available to give assistance and advice when I sought it. The work of the treasurer of the party is supported by a finance subcommittee, and I just want to take this chance to thank each and every one of them for the time and the commitment. People like Dick Duff, who travels all the way from Cork for the meetings, Judy Dunn, Ray Kavanagh, Henry Upton, Marion Bushell, Richard Guiney, Neil Ward, Mary Quinn. I do appreciate all the time and effort and the access to expertise that is of huge assistance. And that's essentially my report. Thank you very much indeed. I commend it.
Thank you, Maura. Is the financial report endorsed?